Hi, I'm Mr. Simons, and in this video we're going to look at the difference between there, and there. Now, these words sound the same, but they mean very different things. Let's get started. Let's start very broad. When we talk about there, we're talking about a place or a position. When we're talking about there, T-H-E-I-R, we're talking about possession, ownership, belonging. Our final there is there, which is just a contraction, a shorter way of saying they are. So this is a contraction, it's a shorter way of saying they are. Let's start with there. So there refers to a place or a position. The children are playing over there. There, in that location, there are clouds in the sky. It's not very complicated in terms of how we use it. We just need to know that we use there when we are talking about a place or a position. T-H-E-I-R is a little bit more tricky. There is a possessive adjective. This means that it shows ownership or belonging. In some ways, it's very similar to his or her. For example, we might say it is his car. Okay, so if it's a group of people, we could just say their car. We're just saying that the ownership of the car belongs to them. Likewise, we could say her lunch. It belongs to her. But if we're talking about a group of people, okay, we could change it up again. Their lunch. It belongs to that group of people. Their breakfast was very delicious, as I hope all breakfasts are for you. So there, it belongs to that group of people. The basketball players are wearing their black uniforms. So the black uniforms belonging to the basketball players. So in that instance, we use their. It's that possessive, it's that ownership or belonging. There, as we said before, it's a contraction. A contraction just meaning it's a short form. Like it's. So there is short for they are, and it's is just short for it is. So we're just using the shorter form, the contraction form, when we're writing. So we know that there is short for they are. It's less formal than they are. So we can say they're going to the game together. So normally we'd say they are going to the game together. Here we're just saying they're going to the game together. It's a very sort of short, informal way. They're competing in the athletics carnival. So they are competing in the athletics carnival. We make it shorter, we make it less formal. We say they're competing in the athletics carnival. So here we have 6 different sentences, each missing one of these 3 words, there, or there. So what you should do, pause the video, try and find the right word for each of these particular sentences, then you press play and you can compare yourself against the answers. So don't cheat, press pause now, and we'll get to the answers when you're done. Okay, welcome back. Hopefully that wasn't too difficult. First sentence, do you think something hiding? Do you think they're hiding? Because we would say, do you think they are hiding? So we're just making it more conversational, less formal, using the contraction. Number 2, put the plate over blank on the shelf. Now this sounds like a location, a direction of where in space to put this. Put the plate over there. It's location specific. 3, the sun made blank skin burn. So if we see skin belongs to someone, and here it's sort of talking about a group of people. The sun made blank skin burn. Okay. Right? Skin belonging to that group of people. Number 4, Los Angeles, I went blank last summer. So Los Angeles is a beautiful place in the world. So we know place, location, okay. Number 5, the family were having blank picnic in the park. Okay, so we're starting to see picnic in the park belonging to the family. Okay, last one. Blank shoes were dirty after playing basketball outside. Okay, so the shoes They belong to people because people wear those shoes. That group of people own those shoes. So here we're saying their, T-H-E-I-R. Okay, on this channel I talk a lot about economics. So what I thought we'd do is include a couple of economic examples to illustrate the concept we're talking about in this video of distinguishing between these three words. Their use of monetary policy was effective in slowing inflation. So here we're using their to talk about ownership. So we might think about, well, who would be using monetary policy to slow inflation? We might be talking about the Reserve Bank of Australia in Australia. Where else would the Reserve Bank of Australia be operating? The next point here is they're using expansionary fiscal policy to reduce unemployment. So here we're using the contraction, they are using expansionary fiscal policy to reduce unemployment. Here, this might be a little bit too informal when we're talking about economics, but when we're speaking, it's quite acceptable to say they're using expansionary fiscal policy instead of saying the federal government is using expansionary fiscal policy. A final example, the Reserve Bank of Australia board, the ones that make the decision about the cash rate, meets in a building over there. So there is simply about location. We're there in Martin Place in Sydney and we have a look and there's the Reserve Bank of Australia building and we say the board, when they make decisions about the cash rate, they meet over there. It's a location-based comment. So in this video, we tried to distinguish between there, and there. Hopefully this was useful and you will always know the right time and situation to use the right word when we're looking at these three words. Thanks for watching.